Usually when we do this ceremony, we recognize employees that have done more for the people of Pittsburgh or have worked for years in making the city of Pittsburgh a better place. We recognize those efforts, and we find the people in the departments that people like to come to work because they enjoy working with them. In this case, however, it's a different recognition. It's the recognition of two individuals who have not only served the people of Pittsburgh, but in a time and an emergency have served the people of the United States. It's with special recognition that this month's award goes to two leaders within our Fire Bureau who have given of themselves to be able to travel to Florida, to be able to be a part of a very unique rescue operation in which they found themselves working 12-hour shifts in a situation which their own safety was at many times questioned. It's the honor of this office to be able to recognize the individuals today, but it's only through the recommendation of the chief and the director that this recognition is being bestowed. So let me first turn it over to Chief Jones, then to Director Hisrick, and then be able to present the proclamation and the awards. Chief?
Thank you, Your Honor. It is a good day, and I'm honored to be here to honor these two gentlemen. They also belong to our local urban search and rescue team, and a team that, along with Captain Janosko, we were the founding members, some of the founding beginning members, along with Assistant Chief Kokila and Assistant Chief Orville way back in 2003, 2004. And to have these gentlemen deployed because of their expertise and their skill set to go down and help our neighbors is very impressive. And I am proud to say that I am to be the chief of the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire, to have people on my team with such a level of expertise that they're sought after all over the country and in some cases all over the world. Good to be here.
Director?
Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Mayor. Lieutenant, Captain, you will always remember what you did in Miami. I had the opportunity as a relatively new FBI agent to respond to Oklahoma City and go through that terrible tragedy and look for evidence and recover some of the remaining bodies that were in that rubble pile. And I honestly have to say, out of my 25 years of experience with the FBI, that was the hardest 2 weeks of my career, both physically and emotionally, especially with the children's toys that we recovered and the final remains of the last of the victims of Oklahoma City that was in that rubble pile. So I have to commend you on what you did. I mean, I understand that the humidity, the weather conditions were very bad, same as in Oklahoma City. We worked the daylight shift, was basically sunrise to sunset, and it was a incredibly bad experience to work that, and I could only imagine what you went through. So I applaud you on what you did. And as the chief and the mayor said, we are very grateful to get you back in one piece, number one, and number two, the experience that you learned down there, hopefully we will never have to use with our USAR team here in Pittsburgh, but if we do, the experience, the personnel that worked with down there, I'm sure you gained a lot of experience and knowledge from what you saw. So on that regards, thank you on behalf of the Public Safety Department. Mayor, back to you.
Thank you. Captain and Lieutenant, if you could please come on up front. Thank you. It's my honor on behalf of the people of the city of Pittsburgh to recognize Captain Joseph Janosko and Lieutenant Joseph Garrison with the Mayor Sophie Masloff Employee of the Month Award. Whereas on June 24th, 2021, the condominiums of Champlain Towers South, a 12-story beachfront condominium in the Miami suburb of Surfside, Florida, partially collapsed suddenly, causing dozens of injuries and deaths. And whereas the Federal Emergency Management Agency deployed 28 urban search and rescue teams from across the United States, comprised of federal, state, and local partner emergency response teams, integrated for federal disaster response to Surfside to assist in structural collapse recovery efforts. And whereas the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire's Captain Joseph Janasco and Lieutenant Joseph Garrison are members of both the Pennsylvania Urban Search and Rescue Strike Team 1 and Ohio Urban Search and Rescue Task Force 1. And whereas Captain Janasco and Lieutenant Garrison traveled to Surfside with the Ohio Urban Search and Rescue Task Force 1, bravely working extremely challenging 12-hour night shifts to search for survivors amidst the rubble of the catastrophic collapse. And whereas Captain Janasco and Lieutenant Garrison dutifully and courageously represented the values of the Pittsburgh Bureau of Fire and the City of Pittsburgh in unquestioningly providing dedicated service to those in need. Whereas the City of Pittsburgh does commend and thank Captain Janasco and Lieutenant Garrison for honorably and skillfully representing the City of Pittsburgh, the Department of Public Safety, and the Bureau of Fire. They have served as an inspiration to their loved ones, colleagues, Bureau, City, and County. Now, therefore, be it resolved that I, William Peduto, Mayor of Pittsburgh, recognize the courage and commitment to service of Captain Joseph Janasco and Lieutenant Joseph Garrison, and honor them in appreciation for their efforts to assist our fellow Americans in their time of great need, awarding them the Mayor Sophie Masloff Employee of the Month Award for July 2021, and furthermore declaring Wednesday, July 21st, 2021, to be Captain Joseph Janasco and Lieutenant Joseph Garrison Day here in our most livable city of Pittsburgh. Gentlemen, on behalf of the people of Pittsburgh, thank you. Thank you. Captain? Lieutenant?
Thanks.
Please.
Oh, that's all. Didn't know this was coming. Yeah, on behalf of myself and Joe here, I'd like to express our gratitude from the city of Pittsburgh, really, because we wouldn't be able to do the federal task force positions we have without the support of the city from, public safety, fire, everybody. We've got very good support for, our endeavors. We get time off for training. They help us out with all that stuff. So we actually could want for nothing more than what we already what we have in our leadership. So that being said, I appreciate this. I wasn't expecting to be speaking up here today, but it was an event. It was something that we kind of, Director, you mentioned Oklahoma City, and that happened right before I was hired here in the Fire Bureau, about a week before I was hired here, and we kind of all my career sort of looked, what it'd be like to deploy to an incident like that, as far as a FEMA urban search and rescue team, because back then it was sort of in its infancy, and we had a chance to do it here in Surfside and hopefully make a difference down here. But it's something we don't really want to have to do again. So, but I appreciate your time today, and thank you very much.
Thank you.